In the vibrant village of Akuka, Adiz was a ray of sunshine. Her bright smile and infectious laughter could light up the entire community. Every morning, she'd walk through the crowded streets, greeting everyone with a warm hello, spreading hope and joy wherever she went. Adiz was a beauty lady, and all the village men admired her. However, she was too focused on her community work to consider relationships. She was the only one her mother gave birth to, and she had been the one taking care of her aged mother. One day, a young man who had grown up in the city came to visit his mother in the village. Sammy was this type of troublesome guy who goes extra mile to get whatever he wants. He was actually a son of the formal chief priest of the village. He was taking to the city when his trouble is becoming too much to study, and not quite long after his departure to the city, he had a news of his dad's demise. Sammy decides strolling around the village to see how developed the village has been since he left. And on his way he saw this fine lady which he approached several times, but she politely ignored him. Undeterred, he told his mother about his encounter, and she discovered that Adiz was the one her son had fallen for. The mother sent for Adiz and proposed a marriage between the two. But Adiz revealed that she was already engaged to the prince of the community, that in less than few days their wedding ceremony would hit the whole community of Akuka. As the wedding day approached, Adiz decided to help her mother fetch water from the stream. On her way, she encountered 3 masked men who brutally attacked her and raped her. They left her for dead. Miraculously, she regained her strength and completed her task, hiding the traumatic experience from her mother and her friends. Announcement was made for the ceremony. On the wedding day, everyone was rejoicing, extremely happy and dancing around the villages. The invited kings, chief and the invitees from other villages were dinning and rejoicing as the music has been played. It was time to bring out the bride, but at that moment everyone knew in her expression that something was wrong, because the lady that do cheer the community up with her smile and laughter is looking dull and unhappy. She was not smiling to the extent some of the villagers think. Maybe it was because she is leaving her mother's house to stay with her man. According to rules of that village, any lady that is married as a non-virgin will be beheaded, and the man must provide a handkerchief soaked with blood to prove to the community if the lady is a virgin or not. After the ceremony, the entire community escort Adiza down to the palace to complete their village rite, which is for the prince to prove to them that Adiza was a virgin. They keep playing music, dancing to different tone and rejoicing while the prince took his newly wedded wife to be in a room to perform his job as a man. As they both got in, Adiza had it in mind confessing, but she thought it was the wrong time. The prince made his way and discovered Adiza was not a virgin. What tragic experience, with tears coming down from the prince's cheeks. He can't hold it anymore. Then he went to meet people out to break the news that Adiza was not a virgin. The entire villages who were rejoicing all exclaim in surprise, and everywhere that was noisy before became more silent than the graveyard. With no wasting of time, the news got down to Ada's mother, and she rushed down to the palace. On getting there, the preparation on beheading Ada has been done. Her neck was placed on like a Y-shaped tree behind the king's palace. With sorrow and pain, Ada's mother began carrying and rolling on the floor, begging the king to please spare her daughter. She is my only confidant left with me, and pleaded not to make her feel the pain and sorrow of losing her daughter. But the king insisted they're right and it must be done. Then Ada's head was cut off in front of her mother. What a sorrow!